Hello everyone, myself Divya Chaudhary. So my project was AI driven admission assistance chatbot, which give responses to university details or any other query that is related to admission to any university or any college. So basically, when we have to get admission or get enrolled to any course, we have to query. We have to scrape or we have to surf through many multiple websites and document to get the exact details and data of what are the courses and what is the fee structure. So my chatbot basically returns responses to queries related to uh, all the details of any university or a college. So for the data gathering process or data pre-processing, I have used a web scraper. So web scraper is basically a tool that is used to scrape URLs or websites, we can say, and extract data through it. So for this I have used Beautiful Soup and Playwright. These are both libraries that we can use to get to scrape the websites, and even the dynamic websites can be scraped very easily through these tools. Now starting with the code, I would like to show the first file, which is id urls and id name urls .csv. So this file contains department id, department name, website. So for the sample data I have used departments of IIT Bombay. So these are all departments of IIT Bombay, their respective department IDs with their respective URLs. So basically we'll be scraping through each of these URL. So first we'll get all the URLs from this file. So to get all the URLs, get URLs have been defined. So get URLs does nothing but takes the original ID name URL CSV, parses it and takes out just the URLs part and return it in another output file named as urls.csv. So we can see urls.csv has been written. So and if you have already only the CSVs, then also it is okay, then you can work ahead. So these are all the departments. Now once we are done with the department, now each URL will be scraped by the web scraper. So we'll see how the web scraper works. So basically this web scraper takes the department URL and returns a directory with the name of that URL or with the name of that department's URL. So for this I have used 3 sets. Now these 3 sets are defined such that these are all URLs and visited URLs. Now all URLs is a set with all the URLs that have not been visited, and visited URLs is set which contains all the URLs that has been visited. So these two are used so that we don't end up in a loop such that our scraper keeps on scraping and there is an infinite loop. There has to be a stop and there is a visit count. So out of all the URLs, how many sites have been visited, because each page or each link may further refer to many other links. So once that has been done, then a directory structure has been created by the function create directory structure. It basically cleans the path, or we can say it removes extra slashes from the path, and if the name is more than like the length of the name is very large, then it encodes it and shortens the length, and directory structure is created. Now these URLs are rewritten. Now to get all the URLs and resources, there is a function named as get all URLs and resources. It takes the page and base URL and returns all the URLs are appended to the resources, and these are then appended to the original directory. Now basically here there are two keywords, await and async. So basically when we load a page or when we download assets of any website, so it happens that many times it takes time to load any resource, or the internet connection may be slow. So await function makes our web scraper wait for a certain amount of time so that all the resources can be accessed. Now saving the content to a file, to the created directory structure, then all the resources are downloaded and the scrape page scrapes the website. It takes from all urls, it will take one url, then it will visit it, then visited count will be incremented, and then the visited url will be removed from all url set, and it will be returned to visited urls. So this way all the urls checked, and when the all urls are finished, then it waits, like it stops. So we can see how it works. So we'll take one url, say this is url of aerospace department of IIT Bombay. Will give this as input. This is the start url, and here the browser used for scraping is headless chromium. Headless chromium is basically it is a browser that belongs to the Chrome family, and it is headless because the browser is not visible to the user. It works in the backend, and since it works in the backend, and it's a little faster. So we can see how it works. Python 3 web scraping. So now you can see the scraper is giving what all the resources are being downloaded, which is the url it is visiting now, and total visited count. So in this way all the assets, even the images, and those will be downloaded. Let's wait for it to finish. So basically this scraper does not only works for university or only admission related data. This is a generalized web scraper which can have very wide use case. It can be used for scraping data from any websites, and if the websites are more dynamic and complicated, then accordingly we can change, or we can adapt the code accordingly such that it works for other files. And if it may also the programs that use, or the website that use JS script in backend, they are little tricky to get scraped, but it can be done. So yes, these are generalized web scrapers. So it has finished. Now there is a directory created with the name, we can see www.aero.iitb.ace. So let's see the directory. So we can see the directory name here, www.aero.iitb. Now we can see the contents as well. Now if we check the home directory, we have all the files. Now these files are to be converted basically to text documents. Let's see each file. So these are just scraped, that means only the HTML DOM or XML DOM is being downloaded. It's being, the parse tree has been created by the HTML parser. So now basically we can say that now all the websites usually store their actual data either within the paragraph text, like whatever is visible to us. We need the actual data, we don't need HTML. So my idea behind getting the data was, like we can see, these are the data which is written here. The department has 22 full-time faculty member. It is enclosed within the paragraph tag. So whatever is between the paragraph tags or between the list, or we can say if anything is in the table, only we will be extracting that part. So this extraction from these files will be done by other code, we can see. So now this department get department HTML, now it will take the directory that was created by the web scraper. It will extract what all the data is required. As I said, that everything is between paragraph tag, table tag, list tags. So we'll be extracting it and again writing to another directory which will be having the name of the department. So we'll copy the directory path. This will be input to our get department HTML. Let's run this. So now all the files, those files, HTML files, are converted to text files. As you can see, now there is a directory created with name arrow. Now let's run the code. Now it has all the files have been put to a directory named arrow. We can see that this is a directory. If we ls, so all the files that were holding HTML are now converted to text files. Now since we have to work on text files, we can't keep so many files, it is not feasible. So I have merged all the files into one using a merging files code. So what it does is it takes the directory and merges all the files into a single text file, and this text file is later converted manually to PDF. We can also use text file as it is if required. So it basically doesn't it reads one by one, it reads the file one by one and keep appending one by one and write it to a single merged arrow.txt or merge any department name .text. So let's see, all the files have been merged to arrow.txt, and if we see merged arrow, so yes, we can see. Okay, there was a mistake. Yes, now it's correct. Now we can see all the data of aerospace department has been merged to the file named aero. So we can see that, so everything is in place now. Once we complete the conversion into text files, we can manually convert it into PDF. We can also use text files if only text is there, and then the further code, the chatbot uses these files. It will take the entire directory where all such PDFs will be given, and it will read all the PDFs, convert it into vector embedding, and then it will generate responses accordingly. So yes, this was the project, and this was the web scraper. Thank you.